Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamila Daura. Thank you for clicking to watch this video. If you are new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, hi. Please subscribe and let's get right into it. This is about something that is currently happening, but you guys are going to get the video later. We all know about Hilda Basi, the Akwa Ibom lady that attempted to break the Guinness Book of Record on being the chef that is able to cook for the longest hours, uninterrupted. And congratulations to her, she was able to do that. Although, as at the time I was filming this video, Guinness is not out yet with the verdict, so she's yet to be confirmed. Now, what is the gist? Why are we talking about this on this channel? I don't know what to call. I'm a content creator. I think I relate more and I prefer to be called a content creator more than being a blogger or an influencer. I just feel like when I say I'm a content creator, it reflects more on my sense of creativity, or rather than doing this for money in a monetary kind of way where I collect money for this. I mean, I'm not saying that if the opportunities come, I won't be doing that, on this channel, like taking money for adverts for certain topics with certain brands and all that. So yeah, I do consider myself a content creator and a northern one at that. I'm proud to be northern. I am proud to be from Arewa. And so the whole issue started with who started it? I don't know if it's Chef HAUSA that started it, but it was her this thing that I saw. It was her write-up that I saw that talked about the lack of support from northern bloggers, in the sense that if Hilda was a northerner, the kind of uproar or the kind of attention and the support that she is getting or she wouldn't have gotten it. And look, whether we like it or not, we cannot say that that is not true. And it is not that the lack of support is even going to come from just the northern side of, even the other side of Nigeria, the southern side of Nigeria. If a northerner should come out to do something like this, we will not get the kind of support, regardless of whatever kind of PR you think you are going to get, except you are that northerner that is going to live where you are, just like Hilda did. She was in Abuja and, she moved all the way to Lagos, and she said her life changed ever since she moved to Lagos. So maybe there's something about Lagos that we all should start considering moving to. But yes, I mean, Jerry, that statement is 100% correct. 100% correct, because I remember vividly when Shatu Garko became the most beautiful girl in Nigeria when she contested. There was no noise about it. Not that she did not, it wasn't out there. It was out there. I saw it on a friend's status and I was like, wow, this is impressive. And I reposted and I continued to repost her until the competition, until she won it and she was crowned. And even at that, it took a couple of days. It took quite a while before the northern community even started, associating with the fact that, oh, we have one of our own clothed, modest, Muslima, northerner, Hausa, Fulani speaking, become the most beautiful girl in Nigeria. Now, the thing why it is always so hard for northerners to get the kind of support that should be given to the things that we do is because we find more reasons to negate the good. We always look for, whether we are going to come from the perspective of religion or we are going to come from the perspective of culture, we are always going to say 100 no's before we say one yes. And this kind of negative behavior or attitude towards the things that we dare to do is the reason why even a lot of people don't, they are so scared to dream. It is very hard for you to have a very big dream as a northerner and think about, pursuing it, because the reception, what kind of reception are you going to get? You are going to have to think about how you're going to handle the scholars, the religious fanatics, the religious part of it, and you're going to find people to talk about the cultural part of it, the people, the culture police, the hisbas, and all those people that are going to come out and tell you that what you're doing is uncultured, is this, you're uncultured, you are not a good representation of the North, you are not. See, we tell ourselves too many no's, too many negative things, and we don't encourage exposure in a way that is good. We don't welcome innovation. Now, I'm not saying innovation to the dean, but things that brings good light to us, we will always want to cause negativity about it. So I think people that are asking people that have they done anything that they haven't gotten support for, even in the small YouTube community that we have. I remember a YouTuber that said that a follower of hers said something that, oh, you are my best YouTuber, every other northern YouTuber is meh, like trash. And she reposted it. So how does someone call a whole bunch of hard-working content creators, YouTube content creators, knowing the amount of hard work that goes into it, trash, and you repost that for people to see? If there is no agreeing to that statement at that point in time, she wouldn't repost it. Even if it was true, I don't think somebody would come to bring down. It's like women bringing down women. I mean, I don't even believe in all those women supporting women. No, I don't go with trends like that. If I'm going to support you, I'm going to support you 100, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman. If you're doing something good, I'm going to support you. I don't believe in that social blackmail of women supporting women this one. No. If a woman is doing something wrong, I'm going to call it out. If you're doing something good, I'm going to call it out. So or choose to be quiet. And most of the times I really do choose to be quiet about all these things, because it just doesn't make sense where your opinions will be misconstrued, where your representation will be taken out of context, and you're made to feel so little about yourself. We have amazing northern chefs in Nigeria, like the likes of Chef Hafsat, we have the likes of Chef Halima, we just have a whole lot. We just have a whole lot of them. I can't even start naming it. And it is in these recent times that we still see a lot of women, really come out of their shell. Northern women, to be specific, really come out of their shell to pursue certain dreams. Now, okay, this is another one, right? There is also a news report about documentary on this boy that is, or this young man that is into, what is it called, car manufacturing, automobile manufacturing. And since when BBC put that guy out, I can only think of 3 names that have reposted that guy. This same Chef Hafsat, Bilkisu Aliyu of El Sutra's Kitchen, and myself. I don't know who else have done it. I follow a whole lot of, as at this point, now I'll put it as at this point of filming this video, right? I have not seen anybody upload it other than BBC and a few other things. So these are the things that we're talking about. It is not that what have you done that people have not supported. It is that we see it and we put our eyes away. I want to say that I know how a lot of these northern bloggers started, because we were there. I know a lot of people, like content creators like myself. I started this journey. I wouldn't say I started it late, but it might look like, oh, my journey is slow. I'm going at my pace. I have lost a whole Instagram account. I'm putting this out there. I remember when I lost my first Instagram account that I used to use for my content creation. If I still had that account, I probably would have been this, because I was on my way towards being 10,000 followers, and I lost that account. And one person that wanted to come to my aid was Chef Hafsat, and this lady was willing to give me an old Instagram account of hers that had over 10,000 followers, and if I didn't get my old account back. And I remember that my current Instagram account, I used to use it for my Ashwebi business. I used to have Ashwebi business, and once I came back, I started with it at 5,000 plus subscribers. But what happened was that once I started reposting, people that, because it was a blind business, like I didn't have my face on the business. And once I started posting, whether people thought maybe the account was stolen or something, I started losing followers. Like maybe the next thing you see an unfamiliar face on your timeline and all that. So it felt like I had to start from the scratch and all that, right? So I know how a lot of some of these bloggers posted some big names that we have today in the content creation thing, and how that helped them grow. I know there is a lot of sensationalization where you have to do something out of the ordinary, and most of the times those out of the ordinary stuff are things that are not so good that bloggers like. So for instance, there is this influencer. She does not have a niche, but she has the following, and she has this following because there was about 3 or 4 years ago when she was about to get married, there was so much backlash on her, just so much backlash, and one particular blogger was posting that. Now, that particular blogger was posting her for traffic, right? It gave people more reason to come, to have a space to come insult and create the more backlash towards this current influencer that we have today. And it was a win-win. You give me news, your sad story is is a news for my blog. Well, that helps you grow for people that are sympathetic of your situation, right? That is what people really say when they say that, have you done anything, and people do not come out to support you. People literally want something bad to happen to you, or for you to do something terrible, for you to do something out of the not so good ordinary, because I guarantee you that the good things are there. People are doing good things, but people choose to not recognize or align those good things, and they want to go for the bad things that will give their blogs trend, the bad things that would bring the traffic to their blogs. Those are the things that they want. So let us not act as if we don't know what these people are saying. People come out and they kind of sound, I'm seeing a lot of statement that ke mai kije ki mana in kin yi za a abin, no, ba wai ki yi bane like do good things, no, ki abin dai that is not good, mara kyau din shi ake so ki, then from there they start a fara yadawa. People that will have sympathy towards you will follow you. Even people that don't have sympathy towards you will still follow you, because they want to continue to see your life either in a good or a bad way, for something for them to associate with, or thinking that, oh, that bad news is something that is going to be continuous in your life, and they'll continue to keep tabs on you. That is just it. Sincerely, good things are coming out of Iowa, but people choose to be blind towards it. People choose to shut their eyes towards it. And that is simply what I feel like people that are talking about this, that is what they are talking about. If you are a chef, I'm sure the day you will carry something, one of our northern recipe, maybe carry donwake and do donwake ice cream, I'm sure people are going to come for you. There's going to be a backlash, and that is kind of sensation. But if you carry it on Waike, and you carry it and you plate it, and you plate it in such a beautiful way that, oh, to the admiration of all, it should be to the admiration of all, nobody's going to acknowledge it. I, as a content creator that does makeup and I do skincare and all that, if I should continue coming up with my veil, my hijab like this, and be doing my content creation, it won't really make sense. The things they would say is to further tell you how much of sin, how you go to hell, how God is going to punish you, how God is going to keep cursing you for doing what you're doing. But the day that I will remove this hijab, not just remove the hijab, maybe open up my hair and do it, I am 100% sure. I guarantee you guys that from these 5,000 or 4,000 followers that I'm going to hit 100,000. That is how terrible it is. So we don't want to see the good in people. We just want to see the bad in people. It is not as if people are not doing good. It is not as if Northerners are not doing good. It is not as if Northerners are not striving. But it is a hard space and hard community to navigate when you have to deal with religion and not crossing the line, when you have to deal with culture for preservation, and you have those things to really contend with. So let us give ourselves grace. Let us be kind to each other. Let us not be too quick to write out each other, because we do that a lot, and that is why we are so drawn backwards and few people are highlighted, and we have all this pool of struggling individuals that are trying to push through. And not everybody wants to be a bad sensation. People just want to keep managing their level of faith, level of cultural preservation, doing the things that they like to do in the hopes that it takes them somewhere. Some people, hardly any blogger that comes out today that will say that where they are today, except maybe for the wedding blogs and all those things, right? But the non-wedding blogs, hardly will they come out and say that the reason why they got so famous was not because they had to bring other people down. They brought a lot of people down. I'm not even going to start calling names or calling blogs, but they brought a lot of people down to find themselves up. We all were here. We all saw them. We all saw their news. Maybe perhaps they'll start deleting them as they were growing, but we all know what they had to do. Even some of the wedding blogs, by putting up videos of maybe brides that are not either properly dressed or doing things, those things are still attracting, the wrong things, and people will want to come and see more. Those are the things. So not everybody wants to do something bad to be recognized. No. And I'm not saying that what Hilda has done is bad. She's done amazingly well. But if Chef Halima or Chef Jamila or anybody from the northern extraction, male or female, should come out to do the exact same thing, they'll call her Erwahala. They will call her Erwahala. In short, it will probably take 4 days before they recognize that somebody like that is existing. But when it comes to divorce issue, marriage wahala, marriage insult, we love those things. Those are the things we pay attention to. Those are the things people highlight. But not everybody wants to be caught up in those kind of things. And even if people are going through it, I will never come and start putting up. There's a limit to how much of my family I'll put on my social media space. Even if I'm a vlogger and I blog about my life and all those things, it's like this that you guys are seeing. Let me know what your thoughts are, and do not forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section. Bye and stay blessed.